Guys, it's your boy here, Classic FOREX speaking. You know how we do it. We simplify the complicated. All right, so today on pre-market analysis, I'm going to talk about Nzdacd, gold, NAS100, and then GER30 or Joe Jones, as you guys already know. All right, so I'm starting the analysis on Nzdacd. I'm currently on the weekly time frame. This is my weekly upper zone, weekly mid-range zone, and then my weekly lower zone as well. Now, if you look closely on this time frame, we can see buy pressure coming from this lower zone going all the way to the upside. Now, the question that we can ask ourselves on this time frame is that where is this buy pressure going? Obviously, this buy pressure is going all the way to make contact with the mid-range zone before we see a break and continuation move to the upside to the next zone, or a reversal once price make contact with the mid-range zone all the way to the downside. Now, since we know that this buy pressure is going to end on the mid-range zone, let's move on to the various time frames and then try to pick entry from here all the way to the mid-range zone. So I'm taking it to the daily time frame for further look and then further analysis. Alright, so this is the daily time frame on Nzdacd. Let's put meaning into this time frame very quick. We have our daily upper zone over here and then our daily lower zone over here as well. Now let's talk about push and exhaustion cycles over here. I'm seeing a push to the upside and exhaustion to the downside and another push to the upside as well. Now currently on this time frame, price has been able to break above this daily resistance level to the upside with a push. Once price has been able to break this obstacle, that means that we have a free range from here all the way to the next level that we predicted on the weekly time frame. So now let's take it to the forward time frame and look at how we can pick entry from here all the way to the next zone above. All right, so I'm taking it very quickly to the forward time frame. All right, so this is the forward time frame on Nzdacd, and this is how we are going to pick our entry all the way to the upside. So on the forward time frame, very simple. As we saw on the daily time frame, price has managed to break above this daily resistance level. So on the forward time frame, this is called a push the upside. We're waiting for exhaustion back to retest this resistance level as support before we pick our buy all the way to the upside. There's only one thing that can make this setup invalid. That's if price continuously moving all the way to the upside and then doesn't come for exhaustion for us to pick our entry to the upside, this setup will become invalid. So that's it for Nzdacd. On to the next pair. All right, so I'm switching very quickly to the next pair. So the next pair on my list is gold. So gold, I'm going to start my analysis on the monthly time frame. So this is the monthly time frame on gold. Let's take our time, okay, and analyze this pair together. All right, so on the monthly time frame on gold, I have my monthly upper zone and then my monthly lower zone as well. Now, gold on the monthly time frame, I'm seeing strong level of buy pressure coming from this lower zone, pushing price all the way to the upside. So on this time frame, according to structure, this buy pressure that we are seeing here on the monthly time frame should be able to go all the way and then make contact with the resistance level over here on the monthly time frame on gold over here. Okay, so price should be able to go all the way up, make contact with the resistance level before the next level of sell pressure will set in to the downside. And remember, this is the last resistance level on gold on overall. Okay, so this is the last resistance level on gold actually, or on gold in total. Okay, so this level is the highest high on gold. So we are expecting price to go from here all the way and then make contact with the resistance level before probably we see sell pressure coming in all the way to the downside. All right, so I'm going to take it again to to the weekly time frame for further look as well. So gold, where are we going? We are going all the way to this level of sensitivity. So let's go to the weekly time frame and have a closer look. All right, so this is the weekly time frame on gold, and now on the weekly time frame, let's take our time to also simplify this. We have our weekly upper zone here and our weekly lower zone as well. I'm seeing a push to the upside, an exhaustion to the downside, and again a continuation move all the way to the upside as well. Now gold on the weekly, price has managed to break above this resistance level with a strong push to the upside. So once price has broken above the weekly upper zone over here, we are going all the way to monthly upper zone that we said we are going to on the monthly time frame. Now let's take it to the daily time frame for further look as well. All right, so this is the daily time frame on gold. Now if you look at gold on the daily time frame, this is what called the significant push on gold all the way to the upside. So we saw a nice double bottom over here on gold, taking price all the way to the upside and then breaking above this weekly upper zone over here. So price has been able to break above this weekly zone to the upside nicely. So we are going all the way to the upside, as I said, on the weekly time frame. Now let's take you to the forward time frame and prepare a setup or an entry all the way to the upside. Now this is the forward time frame on gold, and this is how we're going to pick our entry all the way to the upside. So gold, we are staying patient for price to come back for exhaustion, to retest this resistance level as support before we pick our buy all the way to the upside. So for gold, this is how our entry will look like. We are staying patient for price to come back for exhaustion to retest what? The resistance level that we are seeing over here as support before you can start picking a buy all the way to the upside. So that's it for gold. Okay, we are staying patient. Price should be able to drop back here before we start looking for buy all the way to the upside. So that's it for gold analysis. On to the next pair again. Alright, so we are going all the way to the next pair. Alright, so the next pair that I have on my list over here is NASDAQ, and NASDAQ, I'm going to start my analysis on the daily time frame as well. So this is the daily time frame on NASDAQ, very simple and very neat. We have our daily upper zone, daily mid-range zone, and then our daily lower zone as well. And then obviously over here on this daily time frame, price has seen strong buy pressure going all the way and then breaking above this mid-range zone. So price has been able to break above what? The daily mid-range zone or the daily resistance level to the upside, changing the formation of price. Remember, obviously over here on this time frame, price was initially in a downtrend. Why? Because it created a lower low here, lower high here, and then a lower low here. So we are expecting price to continue the sell pressure from here or continue the downward trend from here. But obviously, buyers were very strong and they pushed price above, breaking the resistance level over here to the upside. So buyers are now in control since they have been able to break above the strong resistance level on the day time frame. So once buyers are in control at this level, that means that they are also going to push price all the way to the next level of what sensitivity above. So NAS100, let's take it to the 4-hour time frame and prepare what? A nice entry all the way to the next level above. So I'm taking it to the 4-hour time frame to prepare our setup. Alright, so this is the our entry and our setup, okay, on NAS100. This is how we're going to play it out. On NAS100, obviously on this top 4-hour time frame, you can see the perfect break that we saw on day time frame. So this is the push on the 4-hour time frame. This is also an exhaustion on the 4-hour time frame. Price will see buy pressure rate to go all the way up. But this push over here and this exhaustion over here is invalid. So we'll be waiting for what? A double confirmation over here before we pick our entry from here all the way to the upside. So NAS100, this is how I'm going to enter my trade. If price finds buy pressure here and go up, but fails to break above this level and comes down again, I'll pick my entry over here to the upside. Number 2 is that if price goes up and then manages to break above this level with a push, I'll wait for exhaustion and also pick my buy here to the upside. So that's it for NAS100. On to the last pair on my list over here. I think it's GER30. Yes. Alright, so this is GER30. I'm going to move to the weekly time frame to start my analysis on the weekly as well. So GER30 on the weekly time frame, look at this. We have our weekly upper zone, weekly mid-range zone, and then our weekly lower zone as well. What am I seeing over here? I'm seeing a push, exhaustion, a push again, exhaustion. Once we have another push again to the upside. So GER30, I'm looking for buy pressure over here all the way to the next zone above. As you can see over here, this one is very, very simple. Okay, a push, exhaustion, continuation push to set in to the upside. Now let's take it to a day time frame for further look and further analysis. Now on the day time frame, look at this on the day time frame. Let me change the visibility over here. It's not supposed to be here. Alright, so just holding for me, hold on for me. Let me just finish this thing up. Okay, now this is the daily time frame on GER30. Now you can see that this is the daily push story. This is the weekly push that we saw. This is the weekly exhaustion as well. And after price completed exhaustion over here, we are seeing the injection of what? Buy pressure setting in. So obviously you can see on this daily time frame that price has made contact 3 times over here on the daily time frame. So you are expected to see buy pressure from here, which will continue the move all the way to the upside. So GER30, let's move on to a 4-hour time frame and look for what? Entry to the upside. So GER30 on the 4-hour time frame, look at this. Obviously on this 4-hour time frame, we are seeing what? A triple bottom over here. And then we all know that triple bottom is what? It's a reversal pattern. And then this is also what? Our daily, sorry, this is also our weekly what? Mid-range zone, where price came all the way what? To retest our support level. So here, we are looking for what? A buy over here all the way to the upside to go or continue in the weekly continuation move that we talked about. So over here on the 4-hour time frame, we are going to enter a trade based on what? This triple confirmation or this triple bottom, which is what? A reversal pattern. So GER30, we are waiting for price to just drop back a little here, okay, above or around this area before we pick a buy all the way to the upside. So that's it for GER30 and all the pairs I've analyzed. If you do love what I do over here, please subscribe to the channel. Okay, leave a comment below to help the channel out. And then don't forget to join my Telegram channel. The link is in my bio. Thank you all for watching. As always, stay classy and trade classy. Peace. I'm out.